bike! Hey, come back here!
And say someone had put it out by mistake, I might be persuaded to let them have it for a price.
It's all right, I'm paying the rest of the money back and this whole bike thing will be over.
Thieving little...
This is not what it looks like. I am over tying myself in knots trying to please you when nothing I do will ever be good enough. I'll never be the son you want, but I'm giving up trying.
I keep thinking Seth has to know the wellness clinic is a good idea. Okay, we're not going to get the funding. He thinks we're a couple of charlatans.
Yeah, well, you get that when you start telling lies.
Hey, no one lied.
You did, when you didn't bother to correct him when he decided you were a lovely couple.
Babe, he assumed to keep going on about it. We would have embarrassed him and ruined the whole pitch if we'd corrected him.
Okay, it was stupid. But did you have to have the full-on rant?
I didn't know he was going to walk back in. You can't blame me for this.
No one's trying to.
She is.
Nicole's right.
Of course.
No, actually, you're both right. It wasn't your fault. And it was stupid.
Thank you.
What's the South Island one?
Ngai Tahu.
Yeah, Ngai Tahu.
Well, what time do you call this? Not even midday. Oh, hang about. I was going to do a safari-up.
This'll do.
Come and sit down for a sec. I want to talk to you.
What for? You said it all last night.
You said a fair bit yourself. Did you mean it? I've heard that sort of talk from you before. The old version was that I liked working more than I liked being with my family. Now it's just my hobby you don't approve of. I suppose that's progress. You really think I'd put an old motorbike before my kids?
You do?
It's not true.
Isn't it? How many nights have you spent in the garage the past 6 months?
Okay, there's been a few. So I'm neglecting you. Is that what you think?
I don't think anything.
You know why I bought that bike in the first place? I thought it'd be a fun thing to work on together.
It's lame.
Well, so the bike bit's wrong, but there must be something we could do.
Who says I want to?
Morning.
Good morning.
It's my sister.
Oh, speaking of which, how's Jasmine?
Oh, well, last time I saw her, she was babbling on about the Mexican Day of the Dead, like it's some kind of big party she's invited to.
Are you still worried about her?
Not so much. At least she's rejoined the human race, so we did good. Oh, good.
And how are you? And yourself? You seem a bit brighter.
Yeah, I am.
Have you thought any more about taking beta blockers? I'm sorry, I've just wiped that smile clear off. I didn't mean to.
It's all good. Yeah, I know.
It's not my place to tell you what to do. I'm concerned, that's all.
Yeah, I know that too.
If you ever need a friendly ear...
Thank you. It looks like someone else is first in the queue.
What's wrong? Come on, come with me.
We weren't expecting to hear anything till you got back from Wellington.
I didn't see the point of making you stew any longer than necessary. But I'm afraid you're not going to like what I have to say.
We obviously didn't pitch it properly.
No, you were very clear.
So you're not backing us?
It comes down to money, of course. I think your budget projections were a little optimistic.
Well, we're pretty optimistic about the benefits too, aren't you?
Optimism doesn't pay the bills. I can't justify the expenditure when the results are so uncertain.
I see.
A different year, a different government. I might have a different answer for you. I'm sure you realise how tight things are.
Right. Thanks anyway.
There was one other factor. The way our meeting ended last night wasn't ideal. No. You don't want the person you're trying to impress walking away with doubts about your honesty and maturity. Remember that for next time.
I'm sorry.
Now tell me, what's Adina said that's upset you so much?
She's not coming to the wedding.
Oh, no.
And I can't even be angry at her. It's so far to come anyway, and she has perfect excuse. She has a new job, her own office, twice as much money, but They want her to start next month, and they need her to go to a conference. I asked her which one, but I didn't really hear.
But it's the same time as the wedding. That is disappointing.
Oh, I can see the church now. Your side all full of friends and relatives, and my side empty.
I think you're overestimating the number of friends I have, but I take your point.
And no bridesmaid. That is what hurts the most. The one person I thought I could count on to be there, and...
The one person you can count on being there is me. But it's not enough right now, is it?
No, no sugar. I'm sweet enough already.
Sorry, mate, I was thinking about Evan. He has 3 teaspoons of the stuff.
Well, if that's his worst vice, you're doing okay?
I don't know about that. Here I was mouthing off at you for not knowing your son.
Of course I don't. He's a teenager. He's unknowable.
Oh, Phoenix, an open book compared to Evan.
You think?
It sounds like I'm turning you off again.
No, it's okay. You saw things in him that I couldn't. I never would have picked him as a mechanic.
The car you bought for him, it didn't go down too well, though, did it?
I thought he wanted something to tinker with after school, the way he did with your bike. But he wasn't after that at all. He was looking for some dad time.
The funny thing is I bought that bike as a project for me and Ev. Not that he's ever shown the slightest bit of interest in anything mechanical.
Well, there's got to be something you two have in common.
Yeah, we're both stubborn and we don't like being wrong. It's not going to get us too far, is it?
Hang in there.
Just the woman.
Which one of us?
Bella.
Oh, I'm wounded. What can I do for you?
A very big favour. I'm almost afraid to ask.
Oh, don't be scared. I can only say no. Or yes, and since it's you, probably yes.
Oh, you see, it wouldn't just be for me.
Are you going to make me guess?
I don't think you ever could.
Get on with it, Luke. She's only got a 15-minute break.
I wonder if you could find it in your heart to be Zlata's bridesmaid.
Oh,
She had some rather bad news this morning. Her sister won't be with us for the wedding.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
And there isn't really anyone else.
Doesn't she have friends?
Well, she has you, I hope.
Of course. I mean...
No, you mustn't feel pressured. But it would mean a great deal to both of us.
You tell Zlata that I would love to be her bridesmaid. It would be an honour.
Well, thank you. I don't know what I would have done if you'd said no.
Oh, as if I would.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Oh, boy. I hope you know what you're doing. What do you mean? Have you ever seen an Eastern European bridesmaid's dress? Frou-frou city.
Your signature, please. Thank you, Nicole. I don't know how I missed it. Lucky you brought it to my attention.
Oh, Becca's turned us down, so excuse me if I'm not my usual jolly self.
Sorry to hear that. Can I take you to lunch?
Yeah, that'll fix everything, won't it?
It's not up to me to fix anything. It wasn't my fault.
Okay.
If you want to get sarky with somebody, save it for Bethany. She's the one parading around like your Shortland Street's golden couple.
And you're the one who overreacted. Look, there was no harm done till you started spouting off like a wronged woman.
How would you feel if you walked in and saw me and somebody else acting like that?
Well, there was good reason. I'm trying to make something happen here, and all I get from you is whinging.
I don't have time for this. Bye, you're in lunch.